Hey, how's it going? It's me, Dion, again. Sitting here on home time, and I went to Sam's Club yesterday. I bought this particular item. I've been looking at this for a few months now, at the very least. But I wanted to purchase this because I was thinking, you know what, that might help me when it comes to training my students on, how to, back or how to drive, how to do certain things. Maybe it's a certain paperwork that we had to fill out. So I've been looking into it, and I was like, yeah. $20, yeah, but I can't justify it. Do I want to buy it? I don't know, but went ahead and bought it. I was at Sam's Club. Again, I've been watching it for a few years now. I was at Sam's Club, and for $20, I went ahead and made the purchase, and it's a Blackboard by Boogie Board. I believe this one is the 8.5 inch. I believe. Might be wrong though, but I'm not the kind of guy that does an unboxing thing. I'm gonna call it that, but it is what it is, So this is it. As you can see my fingers through this, So it's light. It's light, It's just light, So here we are. Now it comes with some templates. We've got the struck lines here and the dots right there, and then on the back we have the solid black there, and then we have the grid lines right there, which is cool. So let's just go ahead, just for the fun of it, let's do this. So basically, I'm gonna stop right here, swap over, and then go from there. All right, cool. Here we go. So again, dotted line, the dots, and then we have just a straight black. Let's do the dots just to have something in there. So basically, all that really happens is that you slide it into. Well, that's the wrong way. It's going the right way. Going in the right way, we slide that into there, and flip it over, and you see the dots on this side, which is cool. So what does this do? Well, you basically just write on it, So let's do this just for the fun of it, and let's go dot 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 dot, and then change. You just write on it, as you see fit. I'm not doing anything special here, just done deal. If I want to do all of that, it's like a square tree, doesn't it? Let's just do that, then put it right there. Then Mr. Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, please shine down on me. That's. And then maybe you have, the birds from like elementary school, you know, and then I figured, you know what? I don't like this. Let's just erase everything. Bam. Done deal. So why was I, okay, so let me also mention this too while we're at it. So put the lock on there right there, and we can just draw whatever. And if I try to erase it, it's not going to erase. Hit the lock button again, and it erases. This right here, as I understand it, is called a exact erase. So basically, I'll write something down here, and then holding this down as I use the eraser on it, that's when I'm able to actually, erase. But you need two hands for that, so I can only use one hand. So it is what it is. So for me, I'll do it right there. So why did I consider buying this? Well, I'll tell you why. Hold tight. So I think I mentioned this before, but basically I bought this in order to kind of help break things down when it comes to explaining things to a student. I know for a fact that I can explain things in a certain way, and I know that I'm explaining it perfectly, and that student, they're listening and they're paying attention, and they understand perfectly, but the translation kind of gets lost between me verbalizing it and that student receiving it. The actual translation may get lost. So what I'm hoping is that if I use something like this, that I can essentially just convey certain things to that student in case they're not understanding it. Like say for instance, backing up a truck and trailer. What are you looking at? What are you focused on? Or maybe I'm writing down, well, hey, these are the things that you do. these are the steps in order to get to this page on the computer. Yeah. So basically, and for those who don't know, I am a training engineer for Schneider National. So what happens is that you've gone through a trucking school, you leave there, you get on with Schneider National, and you train. On the van side is like 3 weeks. On the bulk side is like 5 weeks. And you get to somebody like me. On the van side, you're out for about 1 week, I believe. On the bulk side, you're with me for at most 2 weeks straight. And basically what happens is that I'm training you for essentially anything and everything that I do over the road. You're going to learn. So you're going to sleep at the truck stops. You'll do the paperwork. You'll do unloads if we have them. We'll be working with hazmat, chemicals. We'll be doing computer time. Basically anything and everything that I do on a daily basis is what I will teach you. And the whole idea is that I use something like this as a tool to kind of help convey some of those thoughts across to you. And I hope that, by the time you leave me, you'll have a better understanding of what you should do, So that's the goal, man. So I noticed that on the back it's got a magnet, which is cool. Pretty cool idea. So they're right there. And then those two strips right there. So my only concern is potential damage to the unit. It comes with a base. I'm not going to use the base. I'm on a semi truck. In fact, I'm in a 2019 Freightliner Cascader. There's not a lot of space in that truck for one person, and then you add in the fact that there's another person in that truck with you. Yeah, there's a bunk back there, but just consider there's not a lot of space on that truck compared to, like, say, a P3. There's more space on that truck, but on a P4 2019 Freightliner Cascader, not a lot of space. So what I found is that I'm taking more stuff out of the truck, because I need more room, So the base is not coming with me at all. But I'm thinking if I can go to like a Home Depot or something like that, maybe buy like a strip of metal or like a door kick plate or something, maybe attach that to the cabinet behind me, stick that on there, we should be okay. Or maybe I'll just buy some more magnets. I don't know. Glue the magnet to the cabinet, then this goes there. Might work. I don't know. We'll find out. The stylus, maybe I'll attach a magnet to this, possibly, so that I can stick it onto the thing too. It's got some good weight to it, though. You gotta say that. Very good weight. But at the same time, I got a stylus on my phone, and you can use your fingertips and on the unit here, but I'm not really wanting to do that. I would prefer the fine tip point of a stylus, so I think I'll be using the stylus. But with that being said, might not use the stylus just because, again, trying to save space. So overall, I've yet to really use it, so I couldn't say much. I will say that this is very light. It's surprisingly light. And it feels really good in the hand. I love that aspect. I just mentioned the stylus here. It's got some weight to it. I love the fact that it's got that weight. It doesn't feel cheap and flimsy. The unit itself, it's light, and I'm more inclined to take real good care of this, because it could potentially break, I guess. But the stylus itself, it's got good weight to it. I love that. So, but yeah, so being a truck driver, we have to get creative on how we, install things in a truck. And so this will be one thing that I'm looking at is, okay, what's the best way? So I believe that just maybe taping or gluing some metal or some magnets to my cabinet will be the best avenue. As long as I'm not destroying the truck itself, I'm okay. But yeah, man. So we'll be using this, and I'll figure out how best to use this. And one concern I am having is the fact that with the sun, because it does mention in the manual here that you have to be mindful of the sun. I'm a truck driver, so we're based in the sun all day, every day. In fact, I'm not sure of that, but my current skin color is not my current skin color. I'm actually darker than what I actually am, and that's because of the sun. You know, if I were to take off my shirt, you would see like my arms, and from like my neck up is like darker, and then everything else is just light, you know, light bright. So now, although I do believe I've been getting a little lighter because of the fact on the boat side you have to wear long sleeves, so I believe that's been helping. But got to be careful with that sun. So that's something that I'm concerned about when it comes to this unit right here. So I'll have to figure something out about that. You know, I'm not gonna leave it in the sun, but that it is something that I need to be considerate about. So anyway, so that concludes my review on this Blackboard by Boogie board. Again, I think it's a pretty solid concept. I love the technology behind it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. And we'll see how this works out with my students. And I've got a new student coming this Monday, and we'll be going from there. So anyway, until next time, you guys have a good one, and be safe in all that you do. Bye. Side note, just playing around with this, and I was thinking, you know what? I really wish that this had an elastic band on the back. You know, that you can slide your hand underneath and it stays put, and then that way you can write as you saw fit, you know, if you're out and about doing whatever, just, you know, that right there. And then also, I'm thinking, might have to install like a piece of tape on the end of this so that I can pull these out more easily. Especially the one that's like right here in the back. I mean, you can still pull it out, but it's going to take a little something, you know. Can you really get, it's like, I can't get it, get out of here, you know, and you're fussing and screaming and whatever, and can't really get it out. So the other one you can, maybe, so yeah, I might install like a piece of tape just on the back end of that, just to, you know, get it out. Did I get something? Oh, I got something on there. Oh, anyway, so just two quick thoughts. Elastic band on the back, and installing something on here so that you can easily yank it out. So anyway, again, until next time, you guys be good and be safe in all that you do.